we're supposed to go through display preferences. Okay, so I'll start one by one. Okay, so first I will start with the custom field labels. Okay, so let me share you what this is about. Let me open one employee. Anyone employee. Going to people editor. So say is personal information. Okay, so in Kronos there are default columns uh, like we have columns like last name, first name, short name, ID, hire date. These are general information. Then we have user information like this. What is his username? What is his password? Then also we also have details like when he was hired. There are a number of person dates. Then we in job assignment we are having details like what is his primary job, what is his time zone, payroll, wage. These details we have. These are all system inbuilt ones, right? So this is how normally for a like employer manager, Kronos will have like we can feed these details from some third party, or we can do some calculation and feed it to the system, like what time entry method is, and like these are all system default columns. What if there's like we are in a need, right? We need to create our own column. Some like we need to create a field and we need to enter like new value to it. You're getting me right? What I'm saying is these are all inbuilt ones. Yeah, we need a
Yes, sir.
custom
If
one.
you want to,
Yeah.
if you want to create any new field in that particular template,
Yeah,
so we
then
are
we need
using like this. Yeah.
in that area, this will come into play. The custom field labels. Okay.
Okay.
So currently, if you go, this is available under this is additional information. Person, additional information. So whatever the field we have is created by ourselves under custom fields. If you go here under custom field labels, you can see only currently we have two field labels. Weekly or hourly, only custom data field. Like this is how we have given names. We can create, if we needed more than this, we can create by clicking here, we can create one more. Say maybe like here there is a no field for gender. So let's keep something like gender. Okay, I'm just saving it. Example, I'm just giving an example. Let me save it out. So now if you go to people editor, we have two here right now. I'll close and open this guy. Now if you see, you will have the addition field. So for this column, we can map through the integration also. Like when we are loading an employee, this particular field in additional information should be having this value based on the like say we have a third party system where we can like is normally the field will come from either employee central or workday or there will be a column called gender. So if you want to map that, we can say okay, this column from this goes to this. So automatically we can do it. Also, if you want to manually change, you can directly tap here and put like M or F, whatever you want. So this is basically like customization. If we need some additional column apart from what we have in the system, we can use custom field labels. Okay.
Okay. If you want to create in any other technology like the PeopleSoft or SAP, we require some coding knowledge for this particular field creations and all.
Yeah, here we can create it like this, but for mapping, you need to give this. This is the ID for this custom field 3 label. Custom field 3 is the name for this for gender. This that you cannot change when you are mapping through some integration or plot. It will ask for the name, right? Like there will be a default name for the name, last name, and everything what we have. there will be a field like integration will have a mapping, right? So for this one, it will be custom field 1, custom field 2, custom field 3.
Okay. Okay.
This is the field name for this particular item.
Yeah, these we have done in SAP, when we worked in one of the projects, before 2010 and all. There was no option for the other information gathering and all. So that was a new field which we have developed and we have tested and we have moved to the product.
Okay. Yeah, but like as you said in SAP, like you might be following up like similar process, but in a different way. But this is more or less the same thing. But the only
Yes, yes,
advantage here is creating is very easy. Just you need to work some little bit on mapping. Creating, we can create a number by just clicking on this.
yes. The procedure is quite different. Like we need to write the coding for that and all, and we need to do the coding. The background is mandatory for that and all. So
Here the system will automatically inbuild the codes. So once you use integration manager, like when you are doing mapping, just you need to give the name custom field 3 equal to like transfer this value from this. It will automatically take. Just you need to remember what is the field name, custom field 3. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
So that is all about this. Now we are going to see about these full items. Okay. I'll take you through these are all one-on-one the same thing. This is a bottom block. Okay. And for these items, this is the other top, the higher level block. Okay. Workforce genies and workforce genies building blocks. What this is about is first or second session, whichever we took, we spoke about genies. What are genies? We call these as genies. 1 second. Currently, what is open here? Genies. You can see here, right? Whichever is open will be grayed out. Let me put a loading. Can anyone of you just try to log into this particular? This is alone not opening. I'm not sure why. Workforce dimension. For central, UKG itself has a inbuilt tool called Workforce Integration Manager, WIM. Workforce Integration Manager for this sort. Delbomi is more preferably used for other one, UKG dimension.
Okay. It's the Delboom is the open source one or it's an licensed?
Delbomi, we can use it for multiple applications, but mostly it's preferable for the dimension one. But for this, the inbuilt tool is more preferable. There's a tool called Workforce Integration Manager, right? This is more preferable for Workforce Central. There's another advanced tool of UKG, which is UKG Dimension. But like Dimension, you can use Delbomi. Mostly, that's how the people are currently using it. Delbomi is for that, and this Workforce Integration Manager for this. It's not like you can even use Delbomi for this, but it's a difficult mapping. There are some shortcomings and cost involved. Usually, people are using this suit rather than like Dimension is used by only few companies which are okay to pay more. Dimension is an advanced tool, but it's not suitable for all the companies. Companies which have strict budget, they will go with Central. Okay, now let's see about this genies and genie blocks. So genies are basically, so this is what we know as genies. So the quick find we have, if you see here, these are genies. the quick find we have, then we have n number of genies here. Approval sign off, total hours, reconcile time card, is summary, accrual reporting period, approval summary. So these are all genies here. Example, let's take approval summary. What do we have here? We have employee name, ID, manager approval, employee, like where this is created, where we can customize this. Okay. So these genies, approval summary, and like even there is something called is summary. I'll take you through the summary. Summary is easy to understand. Okay. Is summary basically has name, labor account, username, email address, what batch number, assigned manager. These are the columns. And we can filter out the columns if needed. One or two columns, if you want to remove from this view, we can have it. Or we can have. This is how this genie is. Example, this is one of the genie. Okay, where we are creating it, where these columns comes from, how we are doing it, that is based on this. That is based on our workforce genies and workforce genies building block. Again, we need to here all these are unique capacities. Okay, what we saw right now is summary. Is summary belong to this category details. So they have segregated genies in different categories: accruals, averaging detail, details, schedule group detail, quick find, schedule editor, schedule planner. So there they have different groups for like different setup. So quick find comes under different section. So under detail there are different genies. Like example, if you see here, if you go to detail, you can see is summary genie. So these genies all come up under is details category. Whatever the genies like activity employee details, activity employee status, whatever this is already created or created by some of the other people, these whatever you see here, apart from the summary, like what we saw, approval, summary, approved time cards, these all comes under, let me show you here, which will be easy. So out of these, let me go with A. Approval summary, where is approval summary? Okay, these are not enabled currently. Only few items are enabled. So what basically this does means, why this is some example, this is summary is coming under this category, right? Detail category. Why it is coming under detail category means we are providing the personality information, right? What name is, like whatever we have in the people tab, we are giving the details. These are the details which we have in our people tab, right, for an employee. So what are like those kind of genies which gives details from the people tab is sorted under detail genie. So you can see that, and whatever is related to accruals, like that will be coming under accrual genie. So if you see here, there will be accrual reporting period and data integration accrual review. So let me take you through one of this accrual detail. What this will give is like, this is like accrual related, this genie. So it comes under that category of accrual. So what this is doing is it will show him what type of, like what is the employee name and how many hours he has under each type of leaves, like vacation, sick. What are the types he is eligible for, and what are the running balance currently he has. So this is something like leave the logic. This is something related to accruals, not about the people tab. So whatever is related to the people tab is grouped under detail. Normal quick find, which is default one, okay, that is under quick find. So whatever is related to accruals will come under accruals. Whatever is related to schedule and these items will be categorized under these. So the major item which we will be using is under details, because when we need a customization based on like employee details, person details, whatever we have, we will be using this. Okay, so these are the genies categories. For each of these categories, we will have a separate building block. So these are not interconnected. These are different, like individual ones mapped to each of these items. So accrual detail will be mapped to accrual detail column sets. Average detail will be mapped to average detail column set. Detail will be mapped to detail column set. Similarly, for each item, we will have one column set. So these are the base from which we build all the genies under details. Okay. So first, since we have gone through is summary, I'll show you how this is summary is built under detail. Okay. So for that, this is is summary is under detail workforce genie. So we are going to see how detail is built up. So we need to see the detail column sets. Let me take you how this is built up. Let me open the is summary also. So is summary has these details, right? As you see, name, player, okay. Now let us see how is summary column set is built up. So under is summary, we have n number of column sets. We need to have a proper naming convention so that we can identify ours. Ours is summary. Right? We need to just click on it to see how it is created. These are default ones, system default ones. If we want to create a customized one, we can duplicate this and create a new one. This is how our columns are created. If you see this and person name, person labor account, username, email address, active badge number. So these are the columns we see here, right? Same columns. And we no need to code anything. This will automatically have the mapping. So this is the column names which we give will come up as columns there. We just need to map it out. So if you just open this detail column sets and create new, if you open detail column sets and create new, automatically you will have all these options. Like you need to create one by one row, but you will have these details, person number, everything will come up as a drop down. System initiator, like it is directly mapped to the system. You just need to pick what detail from the people tab you need. Like whether you need whether he is from the particular what is his manager, whether what country he is from, what is his email address, or whatever we have in the people tab will be coming up as a drop down here. We can pick what we need for our gene. So if you see here, for email address, they have picked the email address. For employee group, they have picked, there will be a column for each and every item what we have in the people tab. And we will be defining again based on what it will be default sorted. It will be sorted based on username. Then if you want to define redefine the sort, we can sort it in the gene itself. So any confusion here? What this does?
No.
If you want to create a customized one, we can create a customized one. I'm not altering this. Okay, let it be like this. For your example, what we will do here is say they are saying like we need a this. Let me pick another genie. Is summary the default one? It's used by many people. We'll pick some other genie from the detail column set and we'll change it out. Or let it be summary. What we will do is we will remove this work phone and we'll add some other column. Fine. I'll just show you how we are doing it. Okay. First, what I will do is I'll not change this. I'll have it like this. I'll duplicate this. Okay. I'll duplicate this and I'll create is summary 2. I'll create it like this. Now I'm going to remove the this work phone. I don't need this. Okay. Either I can cancel it or I can give a new name and I can add some other details here. So instead of phone number, what we can add? Hire date is currently not there, right? Yeah, they don't have hire date. So what I'm going to do is detail column, I'm going to add the employee's hire dates. So automatically it will give you a label name. If you want to change it, you can change it. As soon as I pick a column, it will give them a name. If you want to change it, you can change it like to a default, like a customized name. Again, if you see here, there are few columns which will have this straight line in between them. Loss totalization, employee group, assigned manager. This is to make another line in the column name. So email will come as the first line and address will come as the second line. If you see here, assigned manager, employee group. This is for the next line. So that employee comes in the first like row one. It comes in. It is not occupying much space horizontally. So for that purpose, we will be using this like straight line. Okay, so now we have added work phone. Instead of work phone, we have added hire date. We can define how much width it will have. It's better to leave it to the normal one. How much width it is automatically suggesting, we can leave it to that. If we are having a field particularly where we are overriding the length of this, then we can change the width, or else it can be same. We'll leave it by default. Now I'm going to save and return. Our name is summary 2. I haven't edited the summary. I just created one more. Okay, so we have created the columns. Now I need to go to that particular genie. I need to go to details. So in detail, what I'm going to do is instead of creating a new one, I'm just going to use this is summary itself. So when you click a genie, what it will have is it will have the summary name, okay, and the description. Then what is the default hyperfine query? What is the default time period? What is the default column set? And where it will be found. So I'll go take you through one by one. First, default hyperfine means I'll just open the other one, any other. So when I select a hyperfine query, by default, a hyperfine is chosen here, all home. Okay, that is depending on what we give here for that particular hyperfine query. Okay, if we give all home for is summary, when we are opening is summary, automatically by default, all home will be selected. If you are giving a different query, that query will be selected. Again, pay a default time period. What is the default time period for this particular query means current pay period. That is based on the option which you choose here. You can choose current pay period, previous pay period, or you can choose a single day, today or yesterday like that. Again, column set is what we were creating in the column sets, right? So now I'm going to change this is summary to is summary to see our changes. This is where our whatever we create will come. Navigation category, this can be under timekeeping itself. So whatever is related to scheduling, we will just change it to scheduling. Others, everything, whatever we create, accruals or details, everything will come under timekeeping only. Schedule related items will go under scheduling. Time off related items will go under my calendars. So these are default mapping what we will be using. But this one, most of the genies will come under timekeeping. Okay, I'm just saving it. That's it. Now, I'll just refresh it. Better I'll close it and open. If it's not coming, then we need to sign off. Yeah, we have the hire date. If hire date is mapped to that particular employee, that would show up here instead of this. If you want this column to be second or third one, that also we can do. Just we need to push up in the column sets. If you want hire date to be the second or third column, then you need to again go back to detail column sets or is summary 2. Just we need to push back. So now after person, it will come as higher date. Okay, it's taking some time. I haven't saved it, I think. Saved it, yeah. It is taking some time. Let me close and open.
Okay.
I'll close and open again. So these are also will be a part of interview questions. They will ask how we will be creating like genies, how like if you want to replace a column, how you will do it, how your mapping fields. These things they will be asking you in the question. Like what are the types of column sets and columns we have, what types of genies we have. Okay. Again, I just need to show you one more thing, which is in the navigation category, we saw timekeeping for is summary. Similarly, there was other options like schedules, my calendars, and these things, right? Let me show you what that is needed. So here, if I go to my management department, there will be an option called schedulers, schedule planners. Like I can go with the schedule planner itself. So if I want to have some hyperfines like similar things in the schedules related items, I can use this particular department. Again, in 1 second, sorry, where is it? Again, calendar is something which will not be visible to us. It's specifically for the uh, employees where they will be seeing their time offs and other stuffs. So I'm not sure whether it is visible to us. I'll just, we have something called calendar. Calendar. I don't think so. Only we have schedules and other items. No, we don't have calendar option. Calendar option is like our calendar, but within the system, there will be a calendar available for the employees so that they can see when they have taken time offs. So for that purpose, if you are creating some genius, then we need to map it. But 90% whatever you are creating will be under timekeeping. We are using it for timekeeping purpose only. Management department is a timekeeping bar. So in that only we are using it. So other items, like as I said, accrual will be related to accrual details. Maybe I'll show you one more detail column sets also. Let's see the accrual detail. In accrual detail, we have like accrual reporting period. So let me open that also. I'll give an heads up on one more items. Others, you can just check it out what each one is doing. Accrual reporting period. So what accrual reporting period is currently doing is it is giving the name of the employee and what are the vacation and under each vacation how many hours he is having as of today. Opening balance and available currently available balance and ending balance. So if you see in the sector how it is mapped means we have a genie called accrual reporting period. This will be definitely under the column sets of because it's an accrual detail genie, the column set will be under accrual detail column set. Here you can see the under the same. This is how the naming conventions should. So if you open this accrual reporting period, you can see the columns they have picked up. They have picked up person name, then the accrual code. So this will have everything related to the accrual. Accrual code, accrual starting balance, what is the ending balance? Do we have any takings? And also the normal default items like hire date, person name, these things will be visible to all the queries, whatever we are using it. Apart from that, additionally, we can see these items. Accrual related items will be available here. Clear what we are doing here? Just the again fetching the people name, and then we are adding accrual related, like what opening balance he has, what available balance he has. Those things we are mapping it out here. So these columns will be identical to what we see here. Person name, accrual code, accrual reporting period, accrual units. Same thing will come up here. Person name, what is the accrual code, vacation, reporting period, what units, hours, what is the opening balance. This will come here. That is about the detailed genies and the what we have as the column sets. So other column sets, again, this will be similar to them. We'll be mapping the same thing to this upper part, and this is how we'll be creating the genies. So any confusions around this area alone?
No.
So this is all about the genies. Okay. So apart from this, like tomorrow session, we will see about workforce genie profiles, navigator profiles, and display profiles. This is a bigger topic. It will look like single one, but it will take a long time. This will define like how we are creating, how this system looks like. These items will come under this. How our homepage should be, how our display should be, what icons we will be seeing by default. That is dependent on how we are creating this. Okay. So today I'll just give an overview on what is about the custom URLs and custom URL profiles. We have 15 more minutes. So I'll just give a heads up on this custom URLs. This is not an important topic, but just a normal item to know. Okay. So these are like the URLs which will, when we are clicking on a particular item, where it will take us. Like example, if an employee is using mobile to log in Kronos, okay. So these are like the default URLs which it will be taking to. You know JSP, right? If they click on something, where it should navigate, that URL will be available here. This is, we won't do any changes here. Just I'm giving a heads up what this is. So we have managers and employees using mobile to log into Kronos, and they can punch in and punch out. If they are given permission, they can use it to punch in and punch out, apply for leaves, or like edit their punches. Everything they can do within their mobile. Okay. So unlike logging into the system, if they are using their mobile to log in, then their control will be from the mobile. It will be going through this URL to perform their functions. Okay. This particular this is for manager who is trying to approve or remove employees' time of request through mobile. And this is for manager who is trying to edit, approve, update time cards mobile. So when he is clicking on those functions in the mobile app, they have a UKG has a workforce central dimension, everything. There's a mobile app. So for central, if they are using, whoever is using this instance, they are using the mobile app to approve or update time card. The control will take them through this particular URL. This is again for these are two things for employees when they are requesting time off from their mobile, and when they are requesting time like trying to edit their time card from mobile. So this will be like an kind of option in their mobile. Once they log into their mobile, they will have these options. Like either it will be the name might be different, like request time off, and maybe edit time card. So once they click on this, it will take them through this particular page. This is like the control, a home button, like home page in the mobile options will have like these options. Actually, this is a test instance, so they only have 3 or 4 options. But whatever the options we have in the mobile application, that will be having it around 15, 20 custom URLs will be there based on that. It's like I'm clicking on this display preferences where it should take me. So this for this test instance, they have designated only these items. So when an employee logs in, he will be having only 2 options in his mobile. One is request and one is time card. So when he clicks on request, it will take him to this mobile.ess.jsp. This page it will take him. When he clicks on time card, it will take him to application, navigator, mobile, EMP, TCS. This is nothing. This is like which page we are in. Currently, if you see here, we are under again navigator, container, some page. Similarly, when they are using mobile, where they should land up, whether they should land upon time card, whether they should land upon schedules, that is depending on the URL which we give here. This is just a control switch. We will not be doing any changes here, but giving an idea of how it is working. Again, custom URL profile. We will group like we had 4 items, right? 2 for managers and 2 for employees. We can group it based on who will have what. We only have a default one here, which will have everything. You can see here, right? Right now, they only have for mobile. They don't have any other item. So for mobile screen, we have all these 4 items. So we can select what should be available for manager, like these 2. What should be available for employee, these 2 we can pick and assign it to them. This is an optional only for people who are using mobile. What control they should have, we are doing it here. That's it. Just for the interview questions, you can have an idea about what this is, custom URL. This is like control switches. Like when you click on particular item, which mobile, like up in the mobile application, where I should land. You can see the same navigation we see here. Application navigator, we are in one page. Similarly, if we go to, easier one. If I go to this will have another item, application navigator. So this control switches, we cannot have these many tabs in mobiles. It will be switching to 1 or 2 tabs. So that's how the control is switching from 1 to 1. When I click on this, where it should take me. When I click on go to and reports, how it is going to reports. Those controls are maintained in this custom URL profile. We are just assigning it. So interview perspective, they will ask questions. So you can say this is what we are doing. We are controlling when they click on something. Example, when I click on this, which page should open, those items. So the other items which is on the top, it will take at least 2 sessions, I think 1 or 2 sessions to complete. It will have huge chunk of details to cover up. I'll take you through that tomorrow. Workforce Genie profiles, navigator profiles, and navigation profiles, these things. These are like how we will be designing our system, what will be visible to us, how it will be. So I'll take you through this tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Any doubts on whatever we have taken today?
Nothing much as of now. We should go through it.
This is also a simple topic, but it will take some time to explain you what we are doing properly. Okay. And also, if time permits, I'll take you through this also, manage navigators. This is where we define how this is the topic. Actually, this will take lesser time comparatively. Okay, so these are just navigator profiles and display profiles. The actual work we do, how our design looks like, is based on this. If you see, this is whatever we are in here, right? We call this as our workspace. So this is where we are creating our workspaces. Example, we see administration here, administration, management department, schedule planner. So these are all created here. The workspaces, go to links, management department. And again, the topmost one, navigator, super user navigator. Let me show you just a glimpse. How our system looks like, what is our default screen, what we see. So as soon as we log in, we'll be seeing two items. One would be management department. Okay, then we have different access. If this is the access which we have, as soon as we log in, this should be our home page. Administration should be our home page, and nothing else would be visible here. So these items we will be as like creating and managing here. Tomorrow we can go through this on fresh. We'll complete the small items in display profiles, and then we'll come to this.
Okay.
Anything else? So we're good, right? We can then